Welcome to the final video in our 6-part video series about my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind and my upcoming 1-week detox masterclass for dummies. I just wanted to stop for a moment and say thank you to everyone who has watched this video series. I received so many messages and emails from fellow full mind and body solution seekers, and the early bird waiting list has grown a lot bigger than I expected. In fact, right now, there are more people on the early bird waitlist than I can accept in the course. I've also received dozens of questions about my upcoming 1-week detox masterclass for dummies, and instead of replying to every message one by one, I thought it would be easier to just shoot a video and answer everyone's questions in one place. So, if you send me a message and I haven't gotten back to you, I do apologize. My inbox is literally crammed with messages and questions about the new program. Now, before I do that, I just want to recap everything that we covered in this 6-part video series. If you've watched the last 5 videos, then you know my reasons why my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind is the best way to a happier lifestyle and a changed mindset on how to live healthier. I also showed you that implementing my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind is quite easy. I demonstrated how you can quickly get started, and I showed you how you can make your life easier and get results really fast with just one of many small changes, like postponing your breakfast and allowing your body's natural cleansing system to work a few more hours every day. I also showed you an actual example of my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind in action, and how Max, one of my students, was able to reset his bad eating habits despite his previous attempts. You don't need to give up all your bad eating habits, or work out 6 times a week, or meditate every day. With my integrated mentality, there's no reason why you can't achieve a happier lifestyle and a changed mindset on how to live healthier. Now, with that being said, I'm excited to announce that registration for my 1-week detox masterclass for dummies is about to open in the next couple of days, and I'll be taking a small handful of new students and teach them exactly how to achieve a happier lifestyle and a changed mindset on how to live healthier step by step. You can literally watch over my shoulders as I provide you with a full menu, guided videos, and the proper preparation period. This isn't going to be a bunch of abstract theory, but rather a field guide to a happier lifestyle and a changed mindset on how to live healthier. Now, as promised, I'm going to answer some questions I've been getting about this course. One question I've been getting a lot is whether the program is suitable for beginners or if the program is only for advanced people. The answer is this: I have created 3 different levels: beginners, intermediate, and advanced. The general rules and guidelines are fit for all levels. However, the menu selection and the level of detox are different. The beginner level is really beginner friendly, and you don't need to have any prior experience before enrolling into the online course. Everything is broken down into small bite-sized chunks so you can easily digest it and follow along. Some people have also been asking me, how can we deal with our family and friends throughout the detox? I go into this subject quite in depth in the course itself. However, the short answer is that your entire environment needs to be prepared, and not just yourself. You want to notify them and maybe even drag one of them with you to this short adventure. Another question I've been getting is, how do I make sure that my eating habits change after the course? The answer is this: when you have a metal spring and you have it just in its base, the more you stretch it away from its base, the more it's going to change, until at some point the metal spring bends so far away and so far apart from its base that when you return it, it doesn't go back in the same order. You see, the spring is actually changed. And the same thing happens with our habits, with our bad habits. When we make a reset, for example like this detox, and we have a proper preparation period, and we do certain exercises about our belief system, we become more aware. But what happens is that we're moving away from our habits. We're moving away from our comfort zone. So imagine that in the beginning, we're moving into a raw food diet, and then we're moving into a liquid diet, like smoothies, and eventually then we move to juices or water days. So we're stretching so far away from our habits, it allows us to absorb and see the higher perspective over our habits. And then when we go back, we have this new awareness, and therefore the spring doesn't go back to the same base as it once was, because we've stretched it so far away from where it started. I provide you with all the tools and the mindset for that change, while you take the responsibility to follow along and trust the program. Eventually, what you will see is that you develop a heightened awareness of your eating habits and to what drives you to make certain decisions in your life, because everything in your life is really interconnected. Becoming more aware of your eating habits and your emotional baggage triggers a change inside oneself, and that is the beginning of the solution. Another question is, do you need to be from the United States in order to use my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind and benefit from this course? The answer is, of course, no. Although most of my students are from the United States, I have plenty of students from Europe and from all around the world, and my integrated mentality to detoxing body and mind works in any country. And I also know a lot of people have been asking how much is the course going to cost. I haven't decided yet on the final price, but it's not going to be that expensive. So, I hope that answers all of your questions. I've put together a video and a page with more information and a detailed outline of the course that will go live in just a few days. Because here's the thing, as much as I'd like to help everyone live a happier lifestyle and a changed mindset on how to live healthier, I simply can't work with more than a handful of students at the same time while still providing the support and guidance that you need to get the results that you actually want. I prefer keeping my online classes small and intimate. That way, I can really be there for my students and make sure everyone gets a lot of support and hand-holding. So please understand, the class is limited and spots will be granted on a first-come, first-served basis. And if you want to be a part of this class, then you have to act immediately once registration opens. Here's what you can do to increase your odds of getting into the program. Number 1. If you've signed up to the early bird waitlist, you're lucky, because your chances of getting into the program are a lot higher. I'll be sending out an email to everyone on the early bird waitlist shortly with a special early bird registration link. The ones on the early bird waitlist will get access before the public. But to secure your spot, you need to act immediately once you get the early bird registration email. In case you weren't able to sign up for the early bird waitlist in time, you might still be able to get a spot in the upcoming class if you follow these instructions. Keep an eye on your social media newsfeed. As soon as you see an ad or an announcement that the doors to my 1-week Detox Masterclass for Dummies are open, click on the link which is going to take you to the registration page and then secure a spot in the class immediately. It's really likely that there will be a rush to the registration page since there are so many people lined up for the class. But if you follow these instructions, then you can increase your odds of getting a spot. That being said, I can't wait to knock it out of the park with all my new students and help them achieve a happier lifestyle and change mindset on how to live healthier. That's all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video series and I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running and getting to work with all my new students in a few days from now. Thank you for watching this video and sticking around all the way to the end. And I hope you make it into the program.